Hello and welcome back to my channel, folks. Since I didn't do any video concerning the new year and stuff, because I think it's a little unnecessary for me to do that as a Let's Play person, let me take this opportunity to wish you all a happy new year. I hope you enjoyed the holidays that we just had and are now fresh to start into a new year full of energy, like I am too. So, in the upcoming short video, I'm gonna do some talk about observations I made on my channel in the last year, and I'm also gonna talk about the current and the upcoming Let's Plays. And finally, I'm gonna try to introduce a new format that I want to do this year. So, if you're very impatient, there's a timeline in the description of this video. So, if you're not interested in something, then you can just jump around if you want. So, first, let's talk about the observations I made. Well, I've been here for about a year now. I think I started doing at least one video a day beginning at the end of January, when I started doing Homeworld after my first legendary Neverwinter Nights Let's Play that wasn't finished. So I've been here for about a year, and I've noticed that, at least on my channel, that the role-playing games seem to be underperforming very much for some reason. So let me give you some numbers for that. Of the total view minutes that I've accumulated in the last year, which is about 40k minutes, about half of this time is view minutes for the Homeworld videos. Yeah, the Homeworld videos is a series of 20 videos of the entirety of 500 videos that I uploaded, and it's getting basically half of the view time. That's very interesting, at least. Another fifth is Homeworld 2, and also the other strategy games like Master of Orion and the Settlers are also performing really well. Other stuff which I would have thought that it is very interesting, and which I had some interesting ideas for, like Knights of the Old Republic, for example, or role-playing games in general, have been performing really, really bad. At least compared to how the rest is performing like, and I find that very curious. There may be reasons for why this is happening. So one thing may be that there are not too many people doing these strategy games, because not people do like strategy games anymore. Let's face it, guys. And so few people are doing strategy games on their channel, and because of that, my videos tend to be more easily found when I'm doing strategy games, because if there's only like 3 people doing Homeworld 1 videos, then if you look for Let's Play Homeworld, you'll actually find me. But if you're looking for Let's Play Mass Effect 2, for instance, I assume that you're not gonna find me on the first like 5 pages, maybe the first 10 pages of the results. So probably people will not find me there, which may be part of the reason, as I mentioned. Also, since I started with doing a strategy game, maybe my most regular viewers prefer strategy games, because that's how they found me in the first place. And, well, another thing that I observe when I watch videos myself is that RPGs tend to be very long series, because RPGs are most likely not finished with 20 or 30 episodes. They tend to be longer. They tend to be more 50 or up until 100. So I tend to lay those off for later, because they're so long, and they're a big time investment to say, oh, okay, let's start watching this video series now. So I tend to lay them off for later, and then later maybe happens at some point, but maybe not. So that may also be some explanation for that. I still don't think that I have enough data to really change something drastically right now. I just thought that I would share these observations with you. But since I wasn't sure what sort of Let's Play I'm going to be doing next, it will be a strategy game again. Ever since Master of Orion got finished, I hadn't done one of those. So when Evermore will be finished at the later part of January, then the next Let's Play will be a strategy game. So talking more about the Let's Plays, I've done about 2 videos each day from mid-October to mid-December, because I thought that it would also push views a little bit. But there was an actual view push, but it started actually before that. And currently I don't have the time to to continue doing 2 videos each day, so I think I'll reduce it to about 1.5 videos each day. So there will be at least one video each day, probably at the 4 p.m. View slot. So that will still be here, but additional videos maybe only every other day. So I'm sorry about that. I know that the view times have increased in the last 3 months, and I'm very happy about that, but I currently don't have the time to do more. So, talking about doing more, I want to introduce a new format, however, where I put some things together that should be a real natural fit once you get to know me better. Because I would like to talk about and discuss stuff from video games scientifically. Yeah, so what's the reason for that? I'm a young scientist myself, and I like video games, of course, as you may have noticed. And I also like to explain stuff, so overall this should be a real natural fit. So questions that I could ask would be stuff like, would the Mass Effect from the Mass Effect franchise really work, and how would it actually work? Or are there some snags that would have to be solved in order to do that? So it could be stuff like that. So of course science fiction video games may provide more interesting things to talk about, because they're at least partly trying to be scientific and trying to be and try to do things that have not appeared yet. So this could be interesting. I have some collection of possible questions already, with one video well in the making. So, but however, so far most of them hail from the Mass Effect franchise, again because it's a science fiction franchise. And if you have topics that you were always curious yourself, then feel free to send them to me. Just type them below this video, or send me a message or whatever. But I would probably be more comfortable talking about stuff that's concerning physics in some manner of way, because I'm a physicist. So I would probably, for the big video format where I make a talk of about, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes or something like that, it would probably be easier for me to do this with questions that concern physics and not, let's say, medicine. So, but if there's a collection of enough questions that I would basically just answer in 2 to 3 sentences or something like that, then I may do a collection of smaller questions, or just say something about that right after you ask the question. So I might do that at times as well, though I'm not sure, because it's still in the planning stage. So let's try this out and try to figure this out as we go. I plan to bring at least about 1 video of the format per month. Maybe there will be even one in January already, but no promises there. I have lots of things to do right now, so maybe there will be one at the end of January, but maybe not. So, since actually research should be involved, and the videos are more time consuming to produce, I'll probably not do more than 1 video each month, right? I have other things to do, as I mentioned, and the normal Let's Plays will continue as well. So, yeah, that's that. Concerning languages, there's also some discussions, because I've switched to doing Let's Plays in English in the last year, so the new format will be provided in English and German. If there's some explanations and other stuff in the video background itself, like if I were doing a presentation, there would be some sort of video background maybe. They will most likely be in English, because I would do research in English, because English is the dominant language in my field of research, and I know very few people who actually do research in German nowadays. So that will probably be, but I will provide also a version of the video where I talk about the topic in German, but the video background will probably still be English. Hopefully YouTube will introduce ways to have videos with more soundtrack in the future. They were announcing plans for that in the mid of last year, which I found very interesting, because that would solve a lot of problems that I have been having concerning if I do videos in German or English. So if that happens, I'll be very happy, and I'd just have to upload 1 video. If it doesn't, then I'll just upload 2 videos with separate soundtracks. So bear with me for that. I'm not trying to trash up your video queue. It's just I'm not sure in which language to do videos at some point. So right. Also, There may be an or a few additional videos to topics that very few of you would possibly think that I'm even interested in, and that have in fact nothing to do with gaming, which is a little side project that I've been doing and that I will probably do with some people that I know. But the contents of that will probably surprise you or say, huh, what's that? So yeah, but I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching again and for bearing with me through the last year. I hope we're gonna have a very nice year 2015, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.